Punter Mitch Wishnowski ready to do the honors. And away we go from Wisconsin. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Love going to air this out to start. This will be caught by Cooper. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second.
Here's a give up the middle. Has good room at the 35. Still running. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
All of a sudden, we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Here we go. 60 Eagles.
It's the first carry for the Auburn rookie. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Ready.
Love. This throw is caught. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down? But he did what he needed to do. Go get that first down. Picked up the short gain, didn't risk a big loss. Looking for a bigger lane elsewhere.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Love. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect. And all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal.
Go.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. It's a gain of 3. That leaves him only a yard shy on 3rd and goal. Couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
All right.
Now a shotgun handoff.
Nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And what a hit there. Alex, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
All right.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Digs there to bring it in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. From the gun, a give to Miller. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It's a gain of 4 there. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Oh, the ball is loose again. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
Hand off here for Miller. And he'll turn this into a solid gain down to the 14. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Now it's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Cut by Diggs. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs. From the pistol, here's Love. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Love from the gun. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. Along the right sideline, there's space. Hits the 20. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. T. Higgins, the touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Oh, hey.
On the give, it's Miller. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. In for the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. It's a 2-score game early. We'll return to historic Lambeau. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. Throwing is Stroud. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Man in motion here. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Has him on the quick hitter. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
Looking right, and he finds him. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. He gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Running once more with Miller. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
He's driving some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
All right.
Straight ahead, here's Miller. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense up to the line fast. Stroud. Completed to his running back. And this one doesn't go far.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it added some positive yards.
Here we go.
Third and long for him here. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll get him back to 11.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Go, Reed, go. Check, hurt.
Play fake, it's Love. On target to his man Higgins. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Escapes a defender. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Hits his running back. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. The Packers trying to add to their lead.
Okay, ready?
They've got 1st down from the 31.
Go!
Takes the handoff, now Love. And that's complete to Musgrave. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the street. Here we go, set. Go.
Blown back, gets the handoff. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Track at 60. Check go.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. He brings it in. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. Getting them to the halftime locker room. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, because, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right.
Pressure off left, and it's blocked. And the Texans get it. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he is into the end zone, so they steal 2 points on the block kick and return.
It's far from this kicker's first NFL campaign, but I bet you it's one of the first kicks he's seen turn into points on the other side. Hey, listen, fault is shared by everybody, but I'm in his lengthy career.
And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Already.
From the gun, Stroud. Pass taken in by Diggs. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. With enough time, it's almost inevitable. He'll find enough space for a completion.
On play action, here's Stroud. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. Now an inside handoff to Miller. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be 2nd down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Look, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
To the air, 3rd and long. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Has the direction, but not the distance. It falls just short. And this stays a 15-point game.
You know, we get on that field in pregame, and these kickers make it look so easy. But in real action, it's a totally different animal. That was definitely online. Just didn't quite get all of it. It's going to wind up just a few feet short.
A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun now for Love. He has all day back. The Texans close it in, and they will get him. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Finally a rare win for them against this passing game, and a much-needed one to hopefully restore a little morale on that sidelines. 3 first-half touchdowns. They've been lit up like the 4th of July and really needed something that could be a foothold toward a little momentum before we get to halftime.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He's going deep this time. Big gain downfield. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Bertolet able to knock it through. And it's a 3-score game now, an 18-point lead.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Oh, hey.
A final throw before the break. Stays in the pocket. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
All right.
A give right side to Miller. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second and 8. Diggs there to bring it in. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Look the hot, look the hot. Nike Texans.
Here's Stroud on first and 10. Short pass brought in. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they need to get 4 on third down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up. This one misses the tight end. And 4th and 4 coming up.
So many coaches love third downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. 7-yard line, first down. From the pistol, here's Love. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They've got first down from the 31.
Let's go now.
Man in motion out of the slot. On first down, they'll run. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the 27. Completes this one to Kraft. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. Working inside the red zone. We put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's second down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Hurt. Ready.
Now a give running right. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Love. Quick slant complete. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. Third and goal.
Here we go, shot. Hut.
Love out of the shotgun. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers push their lead further to start the half. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. He's going to field this at the 2. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Right, Tony. Hey, uno. Hey.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he'll get it up to the 44. They get 22 on that one. And it sets up a Houston first.
Oh, hey.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Hey, uno more. Look the hot.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now it's Miller. He'll cobble together a yard there. Brought down by Quay Walker. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. They need just the right call here on 4th down.
Here we go. 19 Texans.
Looking to throw, Stroud. Cut by Diggs. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now a give on the counter. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 32. Finds his man. It's Kraft. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Packers football to start the 4th in what has been a one-sided game. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Come on. Set.
Love from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Cut near the goal line. It's a Green Bay touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers continue piling on to this lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
All right.
From the gun, Stroud. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
That's brought in by Miller. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's Miller. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. It's about a 4-yard pickup, and they'll still be playing the sticks. 3rd and 11 coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
That'll be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Running back sent in motion left. 1st down, Stroud. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Packers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a gain of 4. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
1st down throw. Here's Love. Toward the sideline and caught by Reed. And he's down inside the 35 before going out. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Play fake, it's Love. Rolling left, buying some time. Nowhere to go with it, so Hinders throws it away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Set.
Putting a receiver in motion. Nabbed along the sideline by Higgins. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers grow their lead yet again. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Return starts at the 9. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
All right.
Stroud from the pistol. That one's complete, right side. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there. So keep that 2nd and short play in your back pocket. The penalty goes ahead and gives them the first. 1st and 10 from the 41.
Here we go. Go. 11. Under.
Tight end going in motion here.
Out to the right.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Diggs there to bring it in. And they take him down right along the 30. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And a fresh set of downs on its way.
Here we go, let's go.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Oh no, they get him yet again. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. And he makes the Heffs go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers continue adding on to that lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. The tip definitely broke up that throw. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Stroud off the play fake. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth.
All right.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. He connects downfield on fourth. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. It's a 14-yard pickup on 4th and 10 of all things. And they surprised us all by picking up the first.
Here we go.
They'll throw it again. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up a Houston first.
All right.
On play action, here's Stroud. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And that'll bring up second down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And they pick him off again! And the Packers, they're going to have it! And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental gain, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers close to picking up their 5th win. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
From the 39. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Here's the handoff. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 35-yard line.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Big gain downfield. And they strike for a touchdown on the final play of the game. They didn't need it, but they will take it anyway. The Packers are running them out of the building. Well, that one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys, too, but